All right, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is facing backlash after an excerpt from her upcoming memoir was released. Now, Governor Noem tells a story about how she had to shoot and kill her 14-month-old dog because the dog was untrainable and, quote, less than a worthless as a hunting dog. She also wrote about killing her family's goat shortly after, saying the goat was, quote, nasty and mean and smelled disgusting. These stories quickly went viral. Noem is being attacked by both Republicans and Democrats, dog lovers and goat lovers. Anyway, joining us with her first interview since the backlash is the author of the upcoming book, No Going Back, The Truth of What's Wrong with Politics and How We Move America Forward. Governor, I know you have responded. You responded on X on Sunday, and you gave more explanation to this, but you talk about this 14-month-old dog as untrainable. You describe it as a trained assassin, how the dog was killing chickens of a local neighbor, and how the dog even went to bite you and I believe bit others as well. Tell us in your words why it came to that decision. I mean, unfortunately, dogs that are violent sometimes have to be put down. But I guess people, because you shot the dog, is there a difference which way you put a dog down? I'm not really sure, but I don't think people understood it. I want to give you a chance to explain.
Well, Sean, you know how the fake news works. They leave out some or most of the facts of a story. They put the worst spin on it, and that's what's happened in this case. I hope people really do buy this book and they find out the truth of this story, because the truth of this story is that this was a working dog, and it was not a puppy. It was a dog that was extremely dangerous. It had come to us from a family who had found her way too aggressive. We were her second chance, and the day she was put down was a day that she massacred livestock that were part of our neighbors. She attacked me, and it was a hard decision. And the reason it's in the book is because this book is filled with tough, challenging decisions that I've had to make throughout my life. And I hope that people understand from this that what the point of this story is that most politicians, they will run from the truth. They will shy away and hide from making tough decisions. I don't do either of those. I tell the truth and I make tough decisions. People attacked me during COVID for keeping my state open. They called me wrong and attacked me night after night on TV for not doing mandates and not forcing people to get vaccines or wear masks. They're doing it again now with this. I just hope people will read the book, find out the truth, because this was a dangerous animal. And I had a choice between keeping my small children and other people safe or a dangerous animal, and I chose the safety of my children.
You know, I was shocked when we learned that Joe Biden, and he has a German Shepherd, that when all was said and done, 24 Secret Service agents were bitten by a German Shepherd, by a big dog. I want to go back to something that you say here. You said you followed the law in your book. What is the law?
Mm-hmm. Virtually every state has a law in place that says that animals that attack and kill livestock can be put down in situations like this. But I'll tell you, Sean, to farmers and ranchers, they expect it. They know that once an animal like this starts killing just because they enjoy it, that is a very dangerous animal. And that was the situation that we were dealing with. And I'm a dog lover. I've trained dogs for years. I've been around hundreds of them, of course. And so this was a tough situation and very difficult. But that's what happens in rural America many times. And, you know, I hope people do read the facts of the story and truly understand that I'm a mom. And at the time, I had small children, a lot of small kiddos that worked around our business and people, and I wanted to make sure that they were safe, and that dogs that have this kind of a problem, that have been to training for months and still kill for fun, they are extremely dangerous, and a responsible owner does what they need to do and what the law will allow.
A dog trainer friend of mine actually describes every dog as a baby wolf. And they have a pack mentality. And once they get aggressive, it's very difficult to alter and change that behavior. Look at the case of Joe Biden. Initially, we had heard, okay, maybe one Secret Service agent, maybe 3. And then at one point, we read 24. In that particular case, if somebody is biting people in large numbers like that, wouldn't it, it's a sad thing to do, but at some point, doesn't it become the responsible thing for the safety of others that you don't allow a dog at least around anybody else at the very least?
Well, and that was our situation, was this dog had come to us from another family that had already found her to be too aggressive. They'd had issues before, and we'd put her through months of training, and we're working with her. It's an unfortunate situation, but one that I hope people understand that they need to hear the truth and not what the media's been spinning. The media continuously, through the fake news, does not always tell the truth, and they spin the story. They did the same thing to me during COVID, and they're doing it again here. I hope people buy the book and read the truth.
All right, the book is available, by the way, online. You can go to Amazon.com and read it for yourself. And as always, you decide. It's called No Going Back.